So earlier in the year, Mad Catz have announced that we are the official accessory partners of MTV Games and Harmonix for the Rock Band franchise. Well, what does that mean? It means that we're no longer making third-party licensed products for Rock Band 3. We're now making the official products that you will be finding, buying, playing, and enjoying when Rock Band 3 launches holiday 2010. And we're going to give you guys a bit of a look at what we've got in store for Rock Band 3. So you guys may have seen this online already. This is pretty much a finished sample. This is our brand new Rock Band 3 wireless keyboard controller. So this allows you to play the keys mode when you're playing Rock Band 3. What's really cool about this, it's a full MIDI instrument. It's a real digital musical instrument. It's a 2-octave keyboard, C3 to C5 octave keyboard. And when I say a real instrument, well, we mean it. If you look here at the side, you see that it's got a real MIDI output there, and that allows you to connect the keyboard to any PC or MIDI sequencer, and you can actually use this keyboard to create real music. In the game, we're releasing a separate version for PS3, 360 and Wii. It's completely wireless. It gives you about 40 hours of gameplay from one set of batteries, and it's going to be retailing for $79.99. We're also going to be doing a special bundle that's going to include the game, and that's going to retail across all 3 formats for $129.99. On the keyboard itself, if you take a look at the neck of the keyboard, you see we have the overdrive button here, and we also have this. This is called the touch sensitive expressions bar, and that allows you to run your finger over the expressions bar in game, and that acts kind of like the whammy bar in traditional Rock Band, so you use that to pull off different effects for the keyboard part in the game. So this is really cool to play. All of the keys are velocity sensitive as well. That means the harder you press, the louder you go. And this is the official Rock Band 3 wireless keyboard controller launching holiday 2010. Now the next product we're going to show you guys, this is very, very cool. This is our brand new, look at this monster. This is our brand new Fender Mustang Pro guitar controller for Rock Band 3. So this is very cool. This is an exact replica of the Fender Mustang guitar. What's really cool about this, it's the only traditional video game controller that's going to allow you to play Rock Band Pro in Rock Band 3 when it's launched later this year. So you see here that we have actually 17 frets alongside the guitar neck. So there's 17 different sections which are known as frets if you play guitar. And then you actually see there's 6 lines of buttons, each line representing a separate string of the guitar. So in total there's a mind-boggling 102 buttons, and each of those 102 buttons represents an individual note that the guitar can play. So once again, you will notice that there's a MIDI out, because this guitar can actually play every single note that a real guitar can play. So you can hook this up to a MIDI sequencer or PC and use this to play real guitar just like a real musical instrument. Down here you'll see that we call this the string box. So you have 6 reinforced nylon strings which are used to play along in Rock Band 3. And this area here, this is very cool. This is called the touch sensitive palm muting box. And that allows you to cut off the note or mute the note just like you would do on a real guitar. Just by pressing down on the palm muting box, you can cut off the note when you're playing Pro mode in Rock Band 3. The next product we guys are going to show you is this. This is very, very cool. This is the MIDI Pro adapter. This is a sensational product that's got a lot of interest from the Rock Band community. We're showing you the Xbox 360 version, but we're also launching a PlayStation 3 and a Wii version, which all look identical apart from the obvious action buttons, and the home button are going to be different on those 2 versions. So what does this do? Well, you'll notice that we have a USB socket here, USB input, and that goes into to the USB socket of your Xbox, your Wii, or your PlayStation 3. Around the side, we have a MIDI input. So it allows you to connect a MIDI guitar, MIDI drums, or a MIDI keyboard into your console and use your real MIDI instrument to play Rock Band 3 Pro mode. So how cool is that? And you'll notice that that you've got a little 3-way toggle switch here, and that allows you to switch between guitar, drums, and keyboard, so the console knows what you're plugging in at any one time. On the actual box itself, you've got your D-pad and you've got your full complement of action buttons, so you've got all the controls you need to navigate around the game menus when you're playing a real instrument in Rock Band 3. You've even got an overdrive button up here, and we have a little scroll wheel. That's called the velocity scroll wheel, and that allows you to set and reduce your crosstalk when you're using MIDI drums in Rock Band 3. Around the back we have a little belt clip, so if you're playing a real MIDI guitar, you can attach this to your belt and you can rock around your living room playing a real MIDI guitar. So phenomenal product. The MIDI Pro adapter is going to be retailing for $39.99 and also launched in time for the game. Now we also have the last product in our Rock Band 3 range called the Pro Cymbal Expansion Kit, and these are brand new cymbals that we're producing for Rock Band 3. You get 3 cymbals. They're universal, so they'll fit onto your pre-existing Rock Band 2 drums for Wii, PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360. You get 3 cymbals for $39.99. They're completely re-engineered over our last cymbals, so they're far more precise and far more sensitive, perfect when you're playing Pro mode in Rock Band 3. There's much thicker rubber on board the entire cymbals, and now the rubber covers the entire circumference of the cymbal, so they're much quieter in play. And lastly, we've also re-engineered the mounting system so the cymbals always rest at a predefined 10-degree angle. So the cymbals will be set up perfectly every time. So that's our Rock Band 3 range. Pretty cool, we hope you agree. And we look forward to hearing what you guys think when the game's launched, Holiday 2010. Thanks very much, guys.